This is the largest desert in the world, but it's not the Sahara. The Sahara Desert covers 9.2 million square kilometers of northern Africa, making it the third largest desert in the world. But there's one desert that's even bigger. That would be Antarctica. Deserts are typically hot and dry places with very little precipitation, but they can also be cold. In fact, most deserts are cold, so they should be warm and wet, right? Well, yes, but not in the way you might think. Instead of rain, the water vapor condenses into snow. And that's why the largest desert in the world is also the coldest place on Earth. The highest temperature ever recorded in the Sahara was 58 degrees Celsius. That's almost 14 degrees hotter than the highest temperature ever recorded in Antarctica. The reason we think of deserts as hot is because of their location on Earth. The highest temperature ever recorded in Death Valley was 56.7 degrees Celsius. That's almost 15 degrees cooler than the highest temperature ever recorded in the Lhasa Desert. It's called the Great Victoria Desert, and it covers over 1.3 million square kilometers. That's almost twice the size of the Sahara. The highest temperature ever recorded in the desert was 40.6 degrees Celsius. That's almost 20 degrees cooler than the highest temperature ever recorded in the Sahara. But what about the other deserts in between? Well, there's actually a desert in Asia that's even hotter than the Sahara. They cover an area of just 0.8 square kilometers, which is less than 1% of the size of the Sahara. The highest temperature ever recorded in the dunes was 37.8 degrees Celsius. That's almost 20 degrees cooler than the highest temperature ever recorded in the Sahara. It's called the Lhasa Desert, and it's located in Iran. The highest temperature ever recorded in the Lhasa Desert was 71.1 degrees Celsius. That's almost 15 degrees hotter than the highest temperature ever recorded in the Sahara. Some are larger, some are hotter, and some are even colder. Most deserts are located around 30 degrees north or south of the equator, where the sun's rays hit the earth at an angle. This means that the sun's energy is spread out over a larger area, resulting in lower temperatures. If you learned something new, hit the like button and subscribe for more fun geography facts. But it also means that there's less atmosphere for the water vapor to condense in, so it rarely rains. And it's not even close. Antarctica's desert is over 3 times larger than the Sahara's. But why is this the case? In contrast, deserts that are closer to the poles receive more direct sunlight and have a lot of atmosphere for the water vapor to condense in. In fact, temperatures in Antarctica have been recorded as low as 89.6 degrees Celsius. That's almost 13 degrees colder than the lowest temperature ever recorded in the Sahara. And if you thought that was cold, it gets even colder in Antarctica. During the winter, temperatures can plummet to as low as 60 degrees Celsius. Of course, it's not all bad news for the Sahara. While it may not be the largest desert, it is the hottest on Earth. So while Antarctica may be the largest desert in the world, the Sahara is definitely the more intense one. The Lhasa Desert is even hotter than Death Valley, which is widely known as the hottest place on Earth. And while the Sahara is the third largest desert in the world, there's actually a desert in Australia that's even larger. Despite its size, the Great Victoria Desert is not as hot as the Sahara. So while the Sahara may be the most well-known desert in the world, there are other deserts that are just as impressive in their own way. Now you know that the biggest desert in the world isn't the Sahara. What about the smallest desert in the world? That would be the Nan Sand Dunes in Israel. Thanks for watching.